Yo, what's up, guys? It's Angelic. Today, I am going to react to a Moist Critical video that I saw, and this video is going to be a bit different. I'm not going to edit any of this out because my PC is still being used by my brother because he has like this whole tournament going, and I want him to use it instead of me. But for now, I want to pump this video out for you guys, and I want to react to this streamer that unfortunately passed away due to abuse, and I want to see Moise's reaction and what are his thoughts on the situation. So, yeah, this is gonna be a temporary thing. I should get the whole setup back by tomorrow, but I gotta work tomorrow, so expect a new video coming by this weekend or maybe around Monday, Tuesday time. But this is not going to be permanent. I'm just going to. I wanted to post for you guys, and it's been quite too long since I upload anything. So, yeah, we're going to get started. Let me switch my camera. All right. It's a little weird to see me like this, but I'm recording on my in the room, in a different room than the ordinary gaming room that you always see. So yeah, let's get started. Here we go.
Yeah, this is just downright evil. A French streamer named Jean Parmenov, real name Raphael Gravin, has passed away in his sleep on stream after this marathon stream that he was a part of, where his friends, and I wouldn't call them friends, they are like actual demons, basically just abused him, beat him, fundamentally.
Damn, bro. Hold on, give me one quick second. I need to close my door. Sorry if you guys hear background noise because I have family at home. And I don't have my own house yet, but I will soon. As of right now, the setup's kind of wonky, but I'm reacting to it on my end. It's kind of off, but I'm doing whatever I can. So I don't have like a whole desk or anything. I'm just on one of the beds in the house. So yeah, let's continue with the reaction.
Mentally tortured him, made him consume dangerous things, and then he went to sleep and died in his sleep. He was 46
Aww.
years old, and the exact cause of death is currently being investigated. Jean Parmenov was mainly a gamer, and then over time grew a big following and started doing like more IRL streams, and from what I can gather, more like extreme challenges. But what happened during this marathon stream where he ultimately passed away was something that he was not a full willing participant of, as evidenced by what he would say during streams, as well as a text message he sent to his mother just days before his death. He allegedly sent this to his mom shortly before he passed. "Hey mom, how are you? I'm sick of this game. It's gone way too far. I feel like I'm being held hostage by their awful concept. I'm exhausted. I want to leave, but the other guy won't let me. He's holding me hostage."
Bro, that is crazy, man. Like, he did not want to be in this game, bro. He doesn't want to be a participant of it. And he talked to his mom and said, "Hey, I'm here. I'm being held hostage. I'm being forced upon my will to do all these variety of things that I don't agree upon." And that led to his death. He wanted to get out of there, bro, but they can't. Like, what's wrong with people, bro? They're little demons on Earth, man.
The other streamers involved here are trying to claim they had nothing to do with it, and then
You had something to do with it, bruh. Don't don't say that. Don't say the freaking obvious, man. You were involved. This poor man got his life taken away because of you and your goons, bruh. What is wrong with people? Don't say that it's not your fault. It's clearly your fault. Like, he clearly stated that he's uncomfortable doing challenges or doing these things that you guys are legit torturing him, bro. And you're telling me that it's not your fault? That's what you're telling me? R.I.P. man.
Even posted some very heartfelt messages about his passing and how much he meant to them. But if you watch any of the footage, and I don't know what I can and can't show you here because it is actually torturing this guy, and then he eventually dies. Like, if you just watch that, it's very clear this isn't a man they respected.
Yeah, I saw a couple of the clips. It was surfing around on Twitter or X, and it was bad. They were legit doing this to the guy. They were like physically abusing a man, bro. He's clearly not. He's not meant for this. He just wants to stream, play games, not being put out for torture. He's not meant for that, bruh. And the fact it's all happening on Kick. If it was happening on Twitch, I don't think they would care. They wouldn't. But that's just me. Twitch, they allow big booty girls with big titties just on their recommended page.
This is someone they treated like a human punching bag.
Oh my god! Stop. Why? Why? Why?
I've seen a few news sources showing these clips, so I'm assuming that these are okay to show. Not that any of it is okay, it only gets worse from here. But as far as what they did to this man and the abuse that he endured, this is like the lowest level of it. Not that there's a such thing as diet torture, there's no such thing as like a tasteful amount of torture. But as far as like clips I can show you of just how awful it was, this is, I think, the limit of what I'm allowed to show. It is shocking that it went on for so long. Like, this was not just like a one-time thing. This was a recurrent gag on their streams where they bring Jean in and then they all just turn into like the toddlers from Weapons and start like ripping at him.
Oh yeah, speaking of Weapons, I did react. I watched the movie and it was pretty good. I thought about making a review video, but I haven't come to making it because due to my brother doing the tournament for like a month or for a week. So that video will be up sometime next week. I hopefully I can get it by next week. I still remember what happened. It was, oh my gosh, it was crazy. But like, he's right. Moise is right. Charlie. Those guys act like legit demons. They're being controlled by this witch. They have no control. No sympathy. They just throw, like, was that like drywall that I saw? Like, did you just punch and land it on Gene's head, bro? Like, what is wrong with you, bro?
Beating him, insulting him, like they really treat him like their prisoner, like a dog's chew toy or something. It is foul, and they have the audacity to claim that they did nothing and that they are blameless in this death. Like, oh,
the evidence is right there. Oh, sorry for pausing. I'm sorry.
It was just such an unexpected tragedy that he passed away. No one could have seen it coming. I think any sensible person will look at all of the evidence that they themselves filmed on stream and be able to say with high level of confidence that they definitely had a hand in his untimely death. Two of the streamers directly involved in this have made statements where they're trying to put on this facade of grief, but I don't buy it at all. The first comes from Naruto, which is a wild name for a piece of shit like this to have. It's been a while since I've seen the show, but I don't recall Naruto ever being a huge advocate for torturing innocent people. Anyway, his statement says, "I've always dreaded writing these words. Sadly, last night, JP, Raphael Gravin, left us. My brother, my sidekick, my partner, 6 years side by side, never letting go. I love you, my brother. We will miss you terribly. Please respect his memory and don't share the video of his final moments. For his family and for us, his second family, rest in peace." A bunch of words there, and I don't believe any of them.
Mm-mm.
All of these words are once again more meaningless than mahugenize, and that's a word that I completely made up. This is hollow when you look at how they treated this guy for so long. It wasn't just the physical abuse that Jean Parmenov, Raphael Gravin, endured. It was the mental abuse. They would all, like, from what I can tell, they were even doing their best to, like, keep him from sleeping. They were, like, strangling him as well, which, of course, is physical, too. But, like, there was significantly more than just the physical stuff they were doing to him to mistreat him and abuse him and dehumanize him. It was terrible. It was truly terrible. Like, obviously, I'm not going to show any more from the stream, but do you want to know how they went to check if he was still alive? Well,
they threw a water
when they
bottle.
thought something might be a bit awry, they threw a bottle at him.
Mm-hmm.
They just threw a bottle at his body, and then they went over and started slapping him to try and see if he'd wake up, but he was still unresponsive. So that's when it dawned on them that he had died in his sleep, on stream, right next to all of them. There is nothing that I have seen here that leads me to believe they genuinely cared about this guy. I think it's very clear Raphael Gravin very much cared about them and wanted to be their friend, and to me it seems like they exploited that. They manipulated him into being the butt of the joke for these humiliation streams. That's what these were. They were humiliation streams that they roped Raphael Gravin into agreeing to, and it seems like they were just dangling this carrot of friendship in front of him. And like all of the attention that it was gathering, it seems like they were holding over his head like, oh man, we need you here, JP. We need to, mistreat you on stream, but just know we love you. This is all part of, the joke here
love.
for the audience. We're all in on it. We're not laughing at you. We're laughing with you. That's what it seems like to me from everything I have seen here. And this is going on for a really long time. It really seems like at no point did they actually respect JP or treat him like a friend. He was simply the catalyst for their humiliation streams. Because of him, they were able to get a lot more eyeballs and make a lot more money off humiliating and abusing this guy that they never actually really viewed as a friend. That's what it looks like to me. Now,
yeah, his friends, quote unquote friends, they view him as like a tool, like how Maikama viewed Denji as a tool. She never looked at him as a friend or as someone. Like she looks at everybody as like a tool. If you don't cooperate with me, I will kill you. Legit, that's what she does. She's a control devil. She controls people, and that's what they're doing. His friends are controlling him, manipulating him until his body couldn't take it anymore. And I wouldn't even go along with that. All those scenes are just staged. Just follow a script. I butchered that. All those scenes are just staged. They follow a script, he said.
All of this was broadcast on Kick, and it went on for a long time. Not only this 10-day marathon, but a lot of the other abuse that happened prior also broadcast on Kick, and at no point were they ever, reprimanded or shut down, according to sources. So a lot of attention is now turning towards Kick about, how they handle illegal shit like this. So our priority is to protect creators and ensure a safer environment on Kick. All co-streamers who participate in this live broadcast have been banned pending the ongoing investigation. So they didn't ban until after JP's death. Now, this kind of thing has happened on Twitch before. This isn't exclusive to just Kick. This has happened on YouTube streaming before as well. There was a streamer a while back on YouTube who literally murdered his girlfriend on stream.
Yeah, I remember that.
This is unfortunately something that has happened on other streaming platforms, and I understand that it can oftentimes be hard for a company to proactively get involved and stop something from happening before it happens, preventing a tragedy. This isn't fucking Minority Report here with Tom Cruise able to see the future or some shit. They couldn't prevent it in some of those cases, but this one's a little different because a big source of their content was mistreating JP on stream, strangling him, beating him. Like, that was a big piece of their content for a while, even before like all of this blew up and he passed away.
I get it. You're trying to make money, income, just to do whatever you can for that. But abusing and hurting others is not the way. There's many ways you can make money. You can play games, go do real life streaming, be funny on the internet. Physical abuse and violence is never a thing, because what you're doing is not only make money, but you're also damaging the mental health of that person that you're physically harming to. So like, I get it, but at the same time, it ain't worth it. It's not worth hurting another human being and eventually leading to their ultimate, to their demise. I don't know why I said ultimate. I'm sorry.
Feel like at some point Kick could have absolutely been alerted to that and taken action. And Kick does have a history of letting criminal activity fly unpunished for a while. There is a streamer that I have talked about numerous times who has literally fucked a prostitute on stream, on Kick, in front of a child on stream, and still was never banned for that. And that wasn't even the first time that he fucked a prostitute on stream. But that was the first time he did that while a child was literally in the room while he had sex with that prostitute. Still, never banned. Kick has been very loosey-goosey with their enforcement of their own policies, where they will let criminal activity fly for way too long. So
you can't get a room, or you can't get the kid out of the house or out somewhere. Like, I get it. You want to get laid, I get it, but don't let the kids see that, man. We already got too much like PDFs roaming around. We got so much shit going on in the world, bro. We don't need any more. We don't need any more of these, man. Especially with the whole Roblox situation. I've yet to make a video on that, but even if I did make a video, it's the same. Oh, why Roblox do this? Or why they are banning somebody who's doing a good thing? I could have made a whole entire video on that, but I don't know, man. I might make a video on it.
That is something I think they really need to get under control. Kick has been growing a lot recently, and I think if it wants to continue to grow, it needs to take shit like this far more seriously. Like, before something like this happens. I feel like day one of JP being abused during this 10-day marathon, Kick could have come in and just put the kibosh on it. I'm not saying that would have saved his life or anything like that. Of course, there's no way to know. But if Kick would just be a little more mindful of trying to prevent illegal activities from being broadcast on there, it'd be really helpful, not only to the platform, but to people like JP, where if his friends weren't receiving such monetary incentive to keep humiliating and abusing him, like if they had been banned by Kick, well, maybe they would have stopped. But when they get to do an entire 10-day marathon of a bulk of the content revolving around, like, fundamentally torturing this guy, well, then it seems like they got the green light to keep doing it, and they made a lot of money doing it too. And I already know the defense that a lot of people will use here about Kick has grown a lot, so there's a lot of buns in the oven. They can't keep track of every stream every single time. Mm-hmm. And I recognize that to a certain extent, but this was a big stream for them. Like, this is something that I think would have been on their radar in some capacity, and given Kick's history of just letting like really degenerate and illegal shit fly for a while, I think there's a chance they knew about this, but just were letting it ride because it was a big stream, and they don't want to be viewed as the platform that's like Weenie Hut Jr., where they'll like ban people willy-nilly. Which again, I get, but when it comes to like torture and illegal shit, there is nothing wrong with stepping in and banning those accounts.
Yeah.
In fact, I would argue it's very beneficial for your platform to do that, so that way the perception of Kick as a whole isn't like a lawless wasteland where criminals go to broadcast illegal shit. And it seems like the user base would like Kick to do more in cases like this. Aiden Ross made a statement where he mentioned that him and Drake are going to be covering the funeral costs for Raphael Graben, which I think is a very nice gesture. And from what I can tell, it seems like Aiden agrees that Kick needs to do more in cases like this to stop the illegal content from being broadcast on that platform. It seems like it's something the users agree needs to have more action taken on, like stopping illegal broadcasts of crime on Kick. Now, to go back to the actual individuals involved in the abuse of Parmenov, one of the lawyers for them has come forward and said that the victim had cardiovascular problems and that the violence in the videos was acted. All of those scenes are just staged.
Acted?
They follow a script, he said. Actually, going back to the classic, it's all just acting.
That does not look like acting. He actually... Get it? Actually. He looked like he actually got hurt. That does not, like... Even WWE wrestling is more believable than this, bro. That is clearly not acting, bro. This man died. And he texted to his mom like, hey, I'm not cut for this. If it was on act, he wouldn't like text his mom and say, oh, hey, I'm being abused here. I don't know what to do. I feel like a slave. I feel like they're a puppet. I don't think he would text his mom that it was just all an act. So they were doing this for real. They made it look so believable if it was an act that he had problems. Like, man, this whole ordeal was crazy.
A pretty interesting defense tactic here. I wonder if the text message Raphael Gravin sent to his mother agrees that it was all a script and that it was just acting. It must have been part of it. It was one hell of a script here. This is up there with some of Nolan's best scripts. This is crazy. To claim that the violence was staged and just acted.
Bro, what?
No, the fuck it was not. You can watch it yourself and see that is not the case. Like, they're trying to pull that meme of Patrick Stewart going to sleep and then saying, wasn't sleeping, just acting, and use it to try and excuse the hand that their clients may have had in the death of a 46-year-old innocent man on stream. It's, again, you can watch the clips yourself. It's pretty infuriating. It's hard to watch, but you can. And it's very clear this was not some script, and that this was not just acting. This is real terror and real abuse that this man suffered at the hands of people he thought were his friends.
Yeah.
Now, I do know that there are a couple of clips where Raphael Gravin was playing along with it to a certain degree, where he would kind of lean into like the humiliation / abuse for the sake of like the stream. There are a couple moments of that, but it's very rare. The majority of the majority of it is them like just lashing out and like attacking him or making him do things against his will, and it's not scripted. Very clearly not scripted or fully agreed upon. So I think that is a very weak defense. I guess we'll see if the French courts agree, but I really think you can say with high confidence that this stream and these streamers did play a role in what ultimately happened to Raphael Gravin. They may not have directly killed him or anything like that, but I do think everything they put him through for such an extended period of time had a real role to play in what happened. It's sickening. This stream was hard to watch the clips from. It was brutal. Anyway, I had to talk about it a little bit. It's just so fucking crazy. That's really about it. So yeah.
Man, bro, that is crazy, man. Like I said, no one deserves to be in that situation. No one deserves to be put in a situation where they can't defend themselves. Like, I get you're trying to make money, you're trying to make profit so you can feed your family, you can do whatever you can to pay bills and put food on the table, right? But abusing somebody on stream is not the right way to go. Like, I'm over here playing games, reacting to videos, and I don't even make a single penny. I'm just doing it because I want to react. It feels good to react to things. And that's what happens, man. The power of greed gets to them, gets to you. And you lost your sense of morality because you want an extra bag of money. And I'm like, it ain't worth it. Yes, you need money to survive. Yes, you need money to live. But you're telling me you're willing to, like, off somebody for that? I just don't get it. I really don't. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I'm not going to edit this video. I don't have like editing software on this MacBook. I'm just going to record as it is and post it on the YouTube for everyone else to see. But hopefully this is going to be the last video I'm going to record on this MacBook. And next time you see me, I'll be on my usual PC. Everything will be back on schedule. And I'm post more reaction content. There's so much to react to. Like, there's so much. And I already mentioned in the video, this video, that I'm going to do a weapons review of the movie, and I'm going to talk about my experience with Roblox. I'm not going to react to anything. I'm going to explain what I think Roblox should do, and how it led up to all this. Like, this year is crazy. We're already halfway through the year, and only time can tell. Things will continue to fall down or rise back up. But yeah, let me know down in the comments what you guys think about the situation. If you I don't think any of you guys support of what his friends did. But yeah, let me know down in the comments what you guys think. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Hopefully not in this format or this layout. But yeah, take care of you guys.